Hey, welcome to Starfront Remote Observatory. So if you're seeing this, it's because you just reserved your Pier and you're wondering what are the next steps and what is going to happen with my telescope to get it installed and how will I get up and running once that is all done. So if you've just made your deposit, now is the time to either arrange for the shipment of your telescope or for a drop-off of your telescope. In either case, you can reach out about this to shipping@starfront.space to arrange for giving us your tracking numbers or to set up a time to come and drop off your telescope. Both are possible. We have plenty of customers doing both of these options. If you are preparing to ship out your telescope instead of a drop-off, I would suggest reading the shipping FAQ on our website, which you should get attached along with the email confirmation. And this will give you some best practices to preparing your telescope for a safe shipment to the observatory. There are a lot of specific fine details that you should really be paying attention to make sure that everything arrives safe and sound, because it's really disappointing for us to see something that ends up being broken during shipment. So along with arranging for your shipment or your drop-off, you need to also create an install ticket on our Discord server. Now what this does is it gives us a faster communication channel for us here on site when we're working through your installs, if we have any questions or we need to work with you to help get you into the system more quickly. It's just a faster way of communicating than via email. And also if you're in our Discord, you can talk to everyone else who's already at the observatory and, maybe get some of your other questions answered if you may have them. When you send us your shipment, we collect it and store it and organize it over there in our shipping room. Inside the shipping room, we put together your imaging train, and then we will bring it over to one of the buildings to physically install it. Now, the installation process can take anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the current status of what our construction is, what our utility setup is, and how many open spaces there are in the existing buildings. We're constantly expanding here at the observatory, so there is a bit of a range of lead times for the install. But if you want to stay up to date on that, whatever it is, you can go to our Discord, check out our announcements page, where we do post regular updates about the status of new builds and the current spacing for piers at the observatory. Once everything is installed, we wait for a clear night, and then we polar align your system and then hand over the keys to you to actually get going and imaging. Now, we've also put together a guide of some things you should do with your setup to prepare before sending it out so that this handover process goes as quickly as possible. If everything is done on your end, preparation-wise, then all that should be required is the polar alignment and plugging in Ethernet and power to your computer, and you should have instant access and be able to image as quickly as possible.